Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm excited to be here today. I'm excited to get into the budget and share with you where we are here on November 12th of 2020. Thanksgiving's around the corner, and today I'm going to just kind of do the first paycheck of the month. I'm going to close it out and talk a little bit. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm excited to have you here, and I hope you subscribe and hit the like button. And if you are one of my subscribers, welcome. I'm excited to have you back. I am hope to get to know more about you guys. Comment in the comment section below, and yeah, let's get started. So for the month of November, things are looking good. Nothing as far as the bills are different. Everything that I expected to come out for the first 12 days of November, because today's Thursday the 12th. It's a rainy day. Sorry about the lighting. I have the window blinds open, but it's such a gray and rainy day that I have to have two lamps, and they're two different color light bulbs. So if this looks a little weird, that's the reason why. One's more yellow, one's more white. And yeah, so that's just gonna be a little weird today. So anyway, let's get back to this. All the deposits came in, everything that needed to come out came out. So everything looks good. Next, I have my November budget for the month. That was the calendar view. This is the actual income and expenses and my over-under actuals, how I track everything for the entire month. And this is looking good. I have my little mini tracker over here for my husband's travel expense as transactions happen and stuff like that. So that looks good. And here's my paycheck one. So what we're going to do is, even though I haven't done my weekly check-in video, I will do that tomorrow. But today I am going to take the numbers, the actuals of what's going on with the paycheck, and put those actual numbers here and go ahead and close out paycheck one. You'll see in detail what I actually spend in my weekly check-in, but for right here, I'm just going to put the total numbers, and it's been really, really good. I am over in my miscellaneous category on purpose because I didn't spend as much as I thought I would in the other categories. I've yet to get gas. I do have to get gas very soon, but I haven't even spent that one at all. And as most of you may already know, if you've watched my previous videos, my husband is not home. He is traveling on business. He's a contractor for the Navy, and he is out with one of the ships somewhere, and some ship somewhere. So I will find out when he comes home, when he tells me, and when it's time. And right now it's not the time. So while he's out to sea, I'm not really spending as much money. So these categories are going to look like, wow, there's a lot left over. Usually because there's another person in the home, and usually we spend more when they are here. Not that spending money is their fault, but we tend to do more. And I just haven't done anything. I've been feeling blue since he left, and just don't want to leave the house, and the weather change and all that stuff. So paycheck one spending. What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish filling out this paycheck one. Everything that came in was pretty much to the penny except for my instant ink, and I went pages over my allotted monthly, and it was $18 instead of $10, and that was fine. I expected that, so I just had a variance of $7.42 over, but everything else was as expected and what I wanted. And yeah, and then I last minute decided to do a haircut, so I just put a line here. So the goal today is to fill in this line here as well on what we are going to save leftover, which is usually my buffer, and put into savings tomorrow morning when my husband gets paid, from our checking account into our savings account, because we are debt-free. And I did a debt-free video, and I'll post that in the description box below, and you can go check that out. And yeah, we're debt-free, so I have no real debts to pay on. I have no more school loans. I have no credit cards to pay on other than what I put monthly expenses on, and then I pay it off. So I do have that, but I don't leave a balance. So I pay it off every month, but I don't have credit card debt at all. It just gets paid off. What else is there? We have no car loans. All we have is a mortgage. That's the only loan we really have. And we're going to tackle that after we get our 6-month savings put aside, or however much we want to save for savings. for our future, emergencies, potential emergencies. So that's where we're going to go with that. So let's get started. Paycheck 1, here we go. So this was from October 30th to November 12th. Today's November 12th. I'm going ahead and close out the budget. If I do spend anything today, I'll just put it on tomorrow's budget, and it's not that big a deal. But it's raining, it's gloomy, it's nasty. I don't want to go out and do anything, so I may or may not, I have no idea. But it doesn't really matter because I can count it for tomorrow and it still balances okay. Everything that I expected to come out as far as my bills, they did come out just fine. I did have a little overreach here with Instant Ink, and that was $7.42. I just went over my allotted sheets, or however many pages, for how I have it set up with Instant Ink on what I print. And then Sling came out, Geico came out, asthma and allergy, I paid them. And now we're here for right here, these spending categories. So I'm going to fill in the spending categories, and right now I've done really, really well, mainly because my husband is out to sea. He's just not home, and we're not going out to eat. We're not doing things and activities, and he's not a homebody. He likes to be out there doing something. That's why we spend, and that's okay. That's when you put it in the budget, it's fine. It works. So that's what we're going to do. But because he's not here, me and my boys are just kind of homebodies, and we just stick close to home. And I hate cooking for just one person, so I've been eating, simple things, simple, just chicken and some salad, or fixing salmon and some couscous or something like that, and just small things that I can fix for two people easily, and then have it for lunch the next day or something like that. So we spent in grocery household so far $354.18, and restaurants, like I said, I haven't gone out much, but I did spend $104.71. I do take it back. I am planning to go out tonight because Thursday night the boys want Chick-fil-A night. So I'm like, okay, I'll go pick up Chick-fil-A, but I'll put it on tomorrow's budget and it'll be just fine. Miscellaneous. I am way over miscellaneous. I budgeted $250, but I spent, I don't need to do that yet. I spent $331.43. Now, I gave myself permission to do that. 43 cents, sorry. Permission to do this because I knew I was way under in these other areas, and I didn't want to pay off or put off paying for certain purchases. And you'll see in my weekly check-in what I bought, and just things I was like, yeah, it's okay, because I could have waited and it would have been fine, but it didn't matter because we were so under in these other categories. So I was fine with that. And then $0.00 for gasoline. So there you go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to total these up and put them off to the side here. So here we go. On my grocery category, and I'm just going to do something over here real quick. I have my computer in front of me with my every dollar, so it has the numbers for me, and I know I'm accurate. So we're going to take the $600 I budgeted for grocery household here, subtract the $354.18. Whoa, I didn't even hit the subtract button. Sorry about that. Try that again. All right, so we have $245.82 left. Let's see here. Now, restaurants, I budgeted $300, and we had $104.71, and that left $195.29. Now, I had budgeted $250 for my miscellaneous here, but I spent $331.43, and that gives me a negative $81.43. Like I said, I gave myself permission to do that because I knew how high these numbers were. So as far as being under budget, so that kind of balanced each other out. And then I did not have anything spent in gasoline, so I still have that $100. There we go. So I'm just going to do my actual column here and total this up and go ahead and get back with you on what I have left over that I can put income minus expenses, and whatever this number is going, income minus expenses, and whatever this number is going to be, I'm going to put that number into savings when my husband's new check comes in tomorrow. So we're going to save that because we paid off our debt, and now we are in savings mode for our 6 months emergency fund and just building up our savings. So let's get started. I will be right back. Okay, wow, look at that. This, that's a lot more than I thought I was going to save. But like I said, I really did not spend everything in my spending categories. And that's mostly because my husband's out to sea and not home to spend it with me. So yeah, that looks amazing. So I am really excited about that. So this is the number I am going to set aside into savings and replenish my emergency fund, because I did take cash out of there, and I want to make sure my husband gets back his VA education deposit, because I want him to have it instead of coming to us. I'm going to put that into savings, and then when he gets back, he can transfer it over. He has a dream of having his Jeep lifted. I'm not so keen on the dream, but you know, it's his Jeep, and I don't get in it very often. So if he lifts it and I can't get in it, then I don't have to worry about getting in it ever again. So not a big deal. But it's something he enjoys. It's something he's looked forward to, and I'm excited for him. Even if it really doesn't excite me personally, this is what he wants. So I'm really happy to do that for him. So we're going to put that VA education money aside, and that'll come out of this deposit too. So let's go ahead and put this back in my notebook. Let's get Paycheck 2 set up for tomorrow. Because normally what I would do here is take this number and roll it over and put it as a balance forward here at the top, but I'm not going to do that this time. That is going into savings, and then this is going to be income. So this is salary. Oops, overtime. Let me write that again. Overtime, there we go. And so what I had budgeted for this is $2,269.53. And then there shouldn't be any other income included here unless something randomly pops up, then I will add it, but I'm not budgeting anything else for that. So what I have going on here as far as bills go for this paycheck period, I'm trying to find where I put my draft budget because I have all that listed down there too. November, here we go. I think this is it. So I'm going to take my draft budget here as my cheat sheet. And I'm going to write down my expenses, and I will be right back. So paycheck 2, this is how it's going to look. I'm going to put my salary only here as a budget amount because this is what we actually live off of. This is how we stay within our means. This is how we keep from getting into debt or keep from overspending and not having, worrying about not having enough money. Anything that's over this amount, we put either towards debt or savings. We've already paid off our debt, so we're just going to put it all towards savings, and you will see that when I wrap up and close out paycheck 2. And that will be around the 26th. I will be doing that. Our electric, I have the actual bill already, so that's the amount we have for electric. Verizon is coming out this pay period. That's our internet. This is our tithing for this pay period. Now, when my husband does get extra income up here, we do tithe it, but I won't know how much that will be until it comes in and he and I talk about that. We'll just email each other and things like that. So that's where the tithing will be adjusted. That's the only thing I see that will be adjusted for this paycheck period. So life insurance, that's the same every month. iTunes, Audible, Vivint is my home security, and I have a referral link down below if you are interested and would like to contact them for home security. I do like it. I like the system. It's working really well, and I'm pretty happy with it. So Sprint is our phones. We do not have leases, but we do have 4 phones, and this is our Sprint bill. I think we have 1,500 minutes, unlimited text, unlimited data, and that's the thing. The most that's being used on our cell phones are the data, so I can't keep a cap on that. So Visa, I did add some extra charges. I'm using this as almost a business credit card, in the sense that I pay it every month. I just put my Etsy business stuff that I want. If I need more paper, premium paper, or if I want to get into stickers and I want to grow my business and some things that I've purchased, that's what that is. So, but I know I can pay cash to pay it off. I just want to use the credit card as a separate account to track it in. So that's kind of what I have going on there. Every dollar is coming out of my account, though next year I'm really leaning heavy just doing it free and not paying, because I don't really need the swipe of the transactions every time, and it's not really flowing the way I want. I do have a new system, and I will be revealing that very soon. Hopefully at the end of this video, actually, I will be revealing that, because I want to show you how I'm doing paycheck to paycheck in every dollar, which is awesome. So after this video. Restaurants and grocery household, I'm budgeting $350. I may go over in that, and that's okay if I do, because it's Thanksgiving coming up, because this actually ends on Thanksgiving pay period for me. And so, and my father-in-law is coming to town, and not sure when husband's going to be back, but when he is, hopefully it's around Thanksgiving. I am not sure what day, but yeah. So we might buy some extra food. Most of that money will be in savings. If we use that, that's fine. I have no problem going over here. Restaurants, no problem there. Miscellaneous, so $300 for restaurants, $250 is what I budgeted for miscellaneous, and $100 for gasoline. So that is what I have. So I'm going to add up my totals here at the bottom. Okay, there we are. So this is the total left over. This is the total that we'll be putting in savings. But to be honest, it's actually going to be a lot more than that. Like I said, my husband is expected overtime, and I'll know the actual tomorrow, and that will be adjusted much higher. But I want to make sure when I'm doing my budget that I am working with numbers I know we're pretty much guaranteed to get. And his salary, this is what we get. When there's no overtime, no reimbursements or anything like that, this is what I expect to have. This is what we've been getting since COVID, and he hasn't been going out and traveling for business. So that is what I expect. And when you live within those means, it just makes life easier. So when you have all this extra money later, you put it towards something like savings or debt, or maybe something fun if you guys are in a situation where you just been living very tight for a very long time and you need to let loose a little bit. and enjoy yourself and enjoy life a little bit, then yeah, that's a good time to do it. Not saying blow all your money or anything like that, but definitely, you know, keep it in balance and check with your mental health and your physical health that you are doing things to take care of yourself. And that includes when you have a little extra money, entertainment and something fun is definitely something you need to do. So here we go. Yeah, so I totaled it all up. I have $42.29 left over. I'm good. I know I'm within my means of the budget for Paycheck 2. And of course, by the time Paycheck 2 is done, it'll all change. So I'm going to zoom you out. And I'm going to, oops, tore my page there. Pop this back in. I love I can take these pages in and out. It just makes life so much easier. Pop, 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 pop. There we go. And yeah, so Paycheck 1 is reconciled. So really what I should have done over here in Paycheck 1 is put savings $1,029.66 here, and then brought this to 0 because I'm putting it in savings, and that makes it $0 and 0 cents. And yeah, that's where that's going to go. So there we go. Fix that, no problem. So I hope your paycheck to paycheck budgeting is going well. I love how it keeps me laser focused on what is important, what needs to be looked at, and how to spend the money. So I hope you have an amazing and blessed day. And I will check in again with you later with a different video on Paycheck to Paycheck that is me showing you what and reconciling my November Paycheck 1 in every dollar. So look out for that video. It'll probably come up same time as this video. And I hope you have an amazing and blessed day. Bye.